hello, and welcome back to Star Trek Online. This is my original series playthrough, and this is episode 4. Last time, well, things went bad. We had to help the Tholians, who were under attack from the Nakul, and then we went off to try and help with a major issue with the Klingons, and we got ambushed. The Klingons being helped by the Nakul. Our ship was destroyed, but Daniels managed to save us and bring us through to the future, along with our senior staff. Did the rest of the crew survive? Did they not? Well, in looking over the footage when I was editing it, I discovered that the ship was absolutely destroyed. So, did the rest of the crew survive? I'm not sure they did, and that is terrible and unfortunate. I think it was only the senior staff, the bridge staff, who managed to make it through. But I have been made aware that we have been provided a new vessel for our missions here, or maybe not quite so new. You'll see. But along with that, in between episodes, I grabbed some bits and pieces for us, and we've got ourselves a new officer. So you saw Dolan Oshram in the end of the last episode, but we also have 4 of 6. And 4 of 6 was supplied to us. Supplied? That's a bad word to use for a person. Was also rescued from some point in time by Daniels. We're not sure where precisely 4 of 6 is from in terms of the timeline. She doesn't want to tell us. Probably at Daniel's sort of insistence. But she was rescued from the Borg, so she has some Borg implants. And yeah, she is wearing green. She's wearing the same uniform we do, but using green, and not the full colours like others people have, because she is part of a special ops group, is my story for her. So, with that, we did pick this up at the end of the last episode, Temporal Agent equipment. So we're going to open that, and we can choose what we want, and that gives us, I don't know what that gives us, but we'll find out, I guess. Oh, here we go, we can hover over it and find out. Ground gear, weapon, shield, armor, kit modules. Okay, space weapons, 1 or more beam weapon, 1 or more cannon weapon. Okay. And then we got space equipment, deflector, shield, impulse engine, warp drive, 1 or more particle weapons. Nice. Projectile, rather, or space consoles. I think we're going with the space equipment here. What's this? Oh, okay, sure. And that gave us a whole bunch of things. Nice, okay. Purple gear. Cool. We're going to equip that to our ship, but I'm going to do that maybe once we've dealt with some other things. So first, we need to go speak with Admiral Quinn. So let's do that real quick. He's through here according to the map. Yep. And we are going to get our mission, having recently arrived here. What is this? Claim fireworks, claim combat environmental suit. Sure, let's do that. What does that do for us? Okay. Oh, it goes in that slot. Okay, cool. That's cool. Good to see you too. Messing around, temporal agent.
Greetings, how can I assist you today? Or in the future?
What rewards have been unlocked by my other characters? Requirement level 20 plus. Who are you?
Well, where do I start? I'm 157 years old. That's only because I spent 90 years caught in a temporal distortion in the Typhon Expanse, serving as an ensign under Captain Morgan Bateson on the USS Bozeman.
Okay.
Much of the crew of the Bozeman found it difficult to integrate back into Starfleet. So much had changed. The Temporal Intelligence Agency took in many of my shipmates, due to our first-hand knowledge of events that occurred in the past. So, that's where I ended up.
That's all. Okay, I want to find
Greetings, how can I assist you today?
I am a temporal
or in the
agent.
future.
How do I claim my rewards?
Use the temporal transponder in your inventory to access temporal agent rewards.
Okay, thank you. Now there are, like, we can get crew members from over here and things, can't we? What's this? Oh, that's the bank. Okay. We can. The only reason I'd really want to at the moment is to see... Who are you? Commander Belt? You have an inquiry about the training and ranks, correct? Very well, proceed with your inquiry. I want to know about my training skills. No, I don't. I'm fairly good on all of that, I think. Bridge officer training. Oh, are you who I go to get my science officer not to have two versions of the damn deflector? Science officer space. Okay, polarized hull. Polarized hull 2. You know what? Let's take a look at you. Temet. Traits. Tractor beam 2. And then you got two versions of the particle burst as well. That is just the most useless bloody setup. Okay, let's see what we can get for you that's better than that. You know, I'm probably going to replace you on the bridge anyway with a better science officer. So let's just look at that instead. What have we got here? Because you're our chief medical officer, so you're good on away missions, but special officers? Okay, here we go. Female android. Male android. I think I've got an android here, right? Yeah. Is that a science officer? I don't know. You know what? We're going to open up this box here and see what we get. What? You're a science officer. Excellent. What do you have? The exact same 3. I'll take the female officer and you can stay in reserve. Because I don't think I've ever had a female android on this game, and I kinda like the concept. So let's grab that. There we go. You're an android? Yeah, you can join me. We're going to... What a name! Rename you. You know what? I hit random a bunch of times and I came up with Vosrada. I kinda like that, so we're going with that. Okay, now we're going to find a uniform for her, so I'll be right back after we have her in the same uniform as everyone else. Here we go. Provided to us as an expert in temporal mechanics, Voz is our android. Through the work of 3 individuals trying to recreate Dr. Soon's work, a Trill, a Bajoran, and a Vulcan, they managed to get something close to Data, but not quite, and this is Voz. They, however, well, when they went to go and show their work to Starfleet, they were attacked by unknown forces, and the android herself was somewhat damaged in the attack, leaving, you know, a little bit of the positronic matrix sort of exposed on the front there, and she was captured but managed to escape and make her way to Starfleet as her creators intended, picking up herself, deciding to put on the Bajoran sort of earring adornment, which is normally religious in significance, but in her case as a memorial to her creators, her parents as it were. So that is Voz for our crew. There we go, and we have ourselves someone who I'm quite happy put in the science station on the ship. Okay, so now we need to basically give people some promotions. So starting with Tarsi here, I'm going to promote you. Yes, thank you. You are going to be promoted to Lieutenant. Who else do we promote? Well, Scavron's been with us from the start, so Scavron, you're getting a promotion. There we go. Let's see, Temet, you're our doctor, you can be promoted. We actually have a lot of promotions we can give here. Dolan is not exactly our first priority for promotion right now. Let's see. We've not really been with anyone else long enough. Lelsha. You know what? We're going to promote all of our original crew. I think that's a good way of doing it for now. And then the others can earn their promotions as we go. Let's see. You have weapons and stuff given to you. You do not yet. So there you go. Have that one. Right. Hello? How do I get out of here? How do I leave? Yeah. Excellent. So we have our bridge officers. We've got 4 slots remaining, which we might pick up at some stage. Here we go. So we have to come speak with Admiral Quinn. I'm not sure who you are. Greetings, Lieutenant Commander. I am Ambassador Sugihara. I am the Federation Diplomatic Corps liaison with Starfleet. I will help you. I will be able to offer you special diplomatic assignments once you reach the status of attaché with the FDC. The quickest way to reach this rank is to help out with certain inquiries into situations with political ramifications. I hear there is a situation that might need investigation over near the Celis system, located in the sector going by the same name. Okay, sure, tell me about the Federation Diplomatic Corps. The Federation Diplomatic Corps is dedicated to establishing contact and maintaining amicable relations with entities and species that are not part of the United Federation of Planets. Because so many officers in Starfleet have diplomatic experience, we have permission from Starfleet to utilize Starfleet resources. After all, isn't meeting new species part of your mission of exploration? Sure, so... First contact missions? As Starfleet explores the galaxy, we come in contact with many new species. After initial contact is made, we lay the groundwork for more formal talks between the Federation and this new race. This gives us the opportunity to learn more about our respective cultures and whether or not we wish to expand our diplomatic and trade relations. If you are offered a first contact mission, you will represent the Federation in one of these meetings. I know I can count on your honesty and tact during these delicate negotiations. Sure. I don't know what any of that means yet. There's a Romulan ambassador here, but let's talk to the Romulan ambassador before we meet with Captain Quinn. Janeway! I just noticed Janeway's here. All this is you know what? Romulan, you can wait. Captain Nicholas Martin, you? Hello. Ready for a new mission, Lieutenant Commander? Yep. But, Romulan Ambassador, what do you want? Hello, Lieutenant Commander. Lieutenant Commander, we could use your help on New Romulus. Romulus. New Romulus aid. Objective. Lieutenant Commander, a group of our people are trying to create a new homeworld. Seala's capital city has erupted into fighting since she disappeared. So-called saviors struggle for power, and new ones rise and fall every day. We are witnessing the end of an empire. I belong to a group of Romulans who, like you, want to survive. With our leader Datan, we are throwing off the shackles of our past. We reject secrecy and deceit in favor of democracy and cooperation. In creating a new world, we will remake our culture. We have found a new planet we call Molrihan, New Romulus, in our mother tongue. It can be ours, but we have so much to do before we can truly call it a home. Our government has authorized me to ask you for assistance. Our people have been in strife for too long. How can you look past our history and help us? No, can you look past our history and help us to build a new world? You will need to travel to New Romulus in the Beta Quadrant and assist Datan and the Romulans build a new homeworld. You will earn Romulan marks for your effort. New Romulus is an adventure zone with many world and instance missions for level 50 captains. You will learn more about New Romulus and what it has to offer when you arrive. You said level 50. I am a far cry from that. I am currently 10. But I'm sure I will forget to pick this up later, so I will say you have my support and grab it and then do it later on. It is not a priority. This is our priority. Hello, Admiral Quinn.
I've recommended you for a command position on board a ship of the line. There are several fine ships available for an officer of your caliber. Head to the shipyard to select your new ship, then return to me for your assignment.
Excellent. I will do so. Okay, you have a lot of assignments. I'm assuming there's something in particular I'm supposed to do, but we'll come back to you. Okay, to the shipyard. I already have my new ship. It was gifted to me by Daniels, as I said at the beginning of the episode. Well, not really new ship. You'll see. Replacement for our destroyed one. Speak with the ship vendor. I assume that's you? Congratulations on your promotion, Lieutenant Commander. Admiral Quinn has cleared you to select a ship to command. There are several impressive vessels to choose from. Take a look at my store. The starships that are approved for your rank are listed there. There are starships that are approved for your rank. Okay, so in our list here of starships, we could get a Warbird, apparently. We are a little short on how much dilithium we need for it, though. But that is kind of cool that that is an option. We can't really get other versions. There's this Constitution here that we could go for. But we already have our ship set up. I'm just looking through these because they are ooh, the Nova's nice. Quasar's not so nice. Equinox is a little odd. Rhode Island. The Rhode Island's really nice. It's like a... yeah, it's like a newer Nova. That's kind of cool. I like that. So there's that as an option. Escort refit. Gladius. The Da Vinci. Now that's fascinating. The Rapier. Saber. The Da Vinci's really fascinating. Okay, and then you got the cruiser refit, which is, you know, more of that Constitution style. Oh, these are the same things. Yeah, then we have temporal vessels, the Nautilus and the Daedalus. But thank you for showing me those. I don't know what you are, but you got a weird symbol, a repair ship. I don't think we have any injuries on our ship. Dr. Malcolm.
When you're ready to return to your ship, click the Beam to Ship button in the upper left corner of your minimap.
Okay. That's fine. Nothing important from you. Okay, back to Admiral Quinn, where we will pick up our mission. Admiral Quinn.
I see you chose a fine ship with a top-notch crew, one of Starfleet's best. I hope you're ready to get back out there. A situation has come to my attention, and I'd like you to look into it.
Excellent. Please continue. Okay, you have a lot of quests. Which one am I supposed to be doing? Okay, episodes. Klingon War? Diplomatic Orders. Do you have one called Diplomatic Orders? There we go.
We have a diplomatic mission for you. An important Vulcan ambassador is traveling from his homeworld to the monastery at P'Jem. Capturing the ambassador would be a major coup for the Klingons or Orions, so we're assigning you to make sure everything goes smoothly. You were to escort Ambassador Soketh to P'Jem. Please meet him at Vulcan. Once you locate him, speak with him about the transport mission. Do whatever is necessary to keep him safe.
Excellent. Let's do that then. Okay. Well, let's head to the transporter and beam up to our ship. So it should be just around here, I believe. Over this side. Yes, it is. Excellent. Beam down to Starfleet Academy. No thank you. We're going up to the ship. One to beam up. There we go. Okay, so now we can show you the inside of this ship, which I chose an interior that might be familiar to some. I'm quite pleased with it, but if we head over here, we have ourselves our mess hall. And people are finally sitting in chairs! Yay! Excellent. And then we can head down here. So everyone sort of on the crew is from this century, which is why they're, well, not just century, this current period, which is why they're wearing the official uniform. We're special operatives, so we're wearing our special operative uniform. And then we can go to one of the other decks. I think I need to bring this back up to do so. Let's go to Astrometrics. That's right, we have Astrometrics right here. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with being able to have stuff like that. Let's keep going. I actually haven't explored this level very much. No, that door doesn't open. Maybe this one? Yes, it does. Here's engineering. The warp core, to be precise. And does this go up? No. Okay. Well, we can go to the upper level. I think maybe via the ladder? Nope. Okay, never mind. Can't go to the upper level. Can we go in there? Yes. Is this a lift? No, it doesn't want to do a lift-like thing. That's fine. Okay, let's bring the map back up so we can see where we're going. Okay, in here is the cargo bay with our regeneration alcove for our rescued Borg member, provided to us by Daniels. Now, if you haven't worked out what this particular interior is based on, you may not have watched all of the Star Trek shows, because this is very much the interior of the Voyager type ship. However, the exterior might not be precisely what you're expecting. This is just the interior I liked best for it, because all the others didn't quite fit. This one doesn't quite fit either, if I'm honest, but it's the closest. So here we go. Here is sick bay, which I believe is in through here. Nope, this is my quarters. Never mind. Okay. Which means sick bay is down this way. Here we go. Here's sick bay. And then we'll go up to the bridge. No, that's not the exit. Here's the exit. Up to the bridge we go. And I will show you the bridge. And then if you haven't worked it out, then yeah, you definitely haven't seen this show if you haven't worked this one out. But here we go. Here is our bridge. Here is our new android officer. Voz. We have... over here we have Lelsha, wonderful, and Tarsi doing their jobs over here. We have Tanta over on tactical. Scavron, I haven't chosen you as my first officer yet, but you know what? I will eventually be allowed to choose a first officer, I guess. And we have... For some reason, the Doctor is piloting. This seems like a terrible decision. Oh, I spoke too soon about people not sitting on the floor. Our Borg, our resident Borg, has decided to sit on the floor. So yes, this is our ship, and there is apparently no way for me to sit in the captain's seat, which is unfortunate, but I really like this bridge. So let's now show you... stop diving everywhere. There we go. Let's show you the exterior. So here we go. The NX-10 Prometheus. Rebuilt by the colonists of Prometheus Colony, the planet that our captain is from, Valar, shortly after the destruction of the Prometheus A. They rebuilt the old crashed ship as a memorial to their fallen hero member of their community. And Daniels, years later, managed to bring it forward to us in time, or possibly just, you know, stole it from a museum in this time. We don't know. All we know is Daniels has provided us with this ship, now spec'd up to modern standards of this era. So here we go. We have our new ship, the NX-10 Prometheus. And we are ready to set off on our journey to the Vulcan system. So off we go. No, we don't need to transwarp. We just need to warp to sector space. Thank you for clearing us to warp. Engage. We probably should have cleared space dock before we warped. That was probably against regulation. Maybe they should have told us that. But here we go. Let's head to Vulcan. Which should be relatively nearby, I think. Wolf 359, Vulcan. There we go. Why are you still showing me this stuff about the map? Go away. There we go. So here we are. We can have a real good look at it while we're flying. So we've got the secondary hull, much like you have on many of the Constitution classes. We have the dish on it. We have, like, yeah, we're going with the NX refit design for this, and I really like it. I've also gone for I think the NX refit skin for it as well, because I felt like that fitted really well. Why have we not been given permission to enter the Vulcan system? Locate. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. That disappeared real quick. Oh, before we do that, actually, we can now equip ourselves with all these new parts we got, right? Yes, we can. So there we go. This can go on the deflector. We have that for there. new shielding, new torpedoes. Oh, hang on. Which torpedoes are better? Torpedo... Oh, this one looks better. Critical... yeah, this one looks better. They're both photons. This one just has some extra stats to it. Extra critical chance, extra damage. But that one's still nice. And then we have mines if we want them. But I don't think we do. I think we're pretty happy with having this and this layout here. I guess we could have 2 torpedo launchers. But no, I like my beam arrays there. Okay. So yeah, this is our ship. I'm pretty happy with it. I loved the Enterprise series when it came out. I know a lot of people didn't, but I came off the back of Stargate into Star Trek, and it was so familiar to me because they had a very similar style of episodes to what Stargate had. So there was this easy sort of entry into Star Trek from it. Before that, all I'd really seen of Star Trek was the occasional Next Gen episode or Deep Space Nine episode, or some of Voyager, later half of Voyager with Seven and all of that, and I really liked the Borg. So I'd basically seen Borg stuff before then. And First Contact, because why wouldn't you watch First Contact? But that's my teenage years when that was coming out, so, I loved Enterprise. I still really do like it. I know it's very different to the rest of Star Trek, but I'm okay with that, and I really enjoy it. So I wanted to commemorate that with our own NX ship here. The second planet in the 40 Eridani star system, Vulcan, orbits a primary K-class star, as do 2 smaller stars. It's harsh desert world with many active volcanoes and towering mountain ranges. Its atmosphere is thin, and the gravity on Vulcan is higher than that of Earth. The Vulcans have adapted to this harsh world, developing great strength and endurance. Let's enter Vulcan. Captain, we have arrived in the Vulcan system. I took the liberty of contacting the ambassador's aide when we arrived. T'Pela says the ambassador has a certain arrangement that he prefers when travelling. She would like to go over them with you. Would you like me to put her on the main view screen? Yes, Tarsi, on the view screen.
Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the ambassador to Pajem. Ambassador Sokath is currently attending a ritual to honor the end of the Kalrek holiday. He will be done soon, but the ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not logical, but I have come to accept it. I believe that Sokath would be much more comfortable traveling by shuttlecraft. I have received clearance for you to land near the ambassador's location. I look forward to meeting you in person.
You as well, Aide T'Pela. Very well. Crew, join me in a shuttle. Or I'm going in a shuttle alone. I'm fine with that, I guess. No, I'm not going alone. Tarsi's coming with me. We are ready to land on Vulcan, sir. When you are ready to make for our final approach, let me know. Well, excellent, Tarsi. Let's land this shuttle. This is an interesting shuttle interior. Sure. Okay then. Yeah, let's land this shuttle.
Starfleet shuttlecraft. This is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
We have a modern shuttlecraft. I thought we had the original one that we had. Did that get swapped out? No, we do have that. Okay. It just doesn't change for that. Captain, the ambassador and his aide are waiting for you at the temple atop this rise. You can speak to them there and find out if their ambassador needs anything else from us before we depart for Pajem. Very well, I will head to the top. I'm gonna go on a brisk jog because it's a bit of a walk. Is there anything else on this planet while we're at it? You know what? We could go check out the sights on Vulcan before we head up there. Shall we do that? Sure. Now it is a bit of a walk everywhere, but there's some nice torches. Wow, look at that statue. 2 of them. And then there's something in the center over there. Let's go see what we've got. That's very much the Vulcan flag emblem thing. Got some housing. This is interesting. There's a bunch of people hanging around. Oh, it's Leonard Nimoy. Oh, it's Leonard Nimoy. Oh, live long and prosper. I love that. Oh, that's fantastic. I can't jump up here? I can. That's so cool. Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. I love that they did that. Okay, commodity broker. What do you do? Hello. Peace and long life. Greetings, Lieutenant Commander. Vulcan is a major exporter of medical supplies and industrial energy cells. Since you are a representative of the Federation Outreach Program, I am authorized to provide you with access to these at reduced cost. Okay, medical supplies, industrial energy cells. Cool. What's the point of that? Oh, we've got a science station thing. Where is that? I saw it listed. Where'd it go? Here? We can't equip that. Oh, because it's it requires the commander rank. Okay. Well, I guess we just level up a bit because we need to do that as well. So let's see what we can do. This skill improves the speed at which power can flow between the subsystems. Each point in electroplasm flow improves the base value of your power transfer rate by 1%. Okay, your base power transfer rate allows up to maximum of 5 subsystem power to be added or subtracted from a subsystem every second. A bonus of 100% would move the same amount of subsystem power twice as quickly. Okay, that sounds useful. Impulse expertise. This skill will increase the turn speed and flight speed of your starship. While each starship has its own base value for these, each point will increase the... Okay, that's probably what I'm grabbing, because I've found that we don't always turn the fastest, and maybe that might change from ship to ship, but that's still very useful set of things to grab, I think. Okay, now ground traits. We're heading down the weapons, criticals, weapon expert, weapon penetration. This skill increases both your chance of landing a critical hit as well as your critical severity for all weapons. Okay. This skill increases the base damage of your ground weapons. That one, thank you. Oh, and then we have another choice here. Willpower or device expertise. This skill increases your ability to resist incoming control effects. Control effects include all of the following: disable, stun, root, knock, repel, pull, confuse, placate, run, speed debuffs. By default, the player will naturally gain up to a maximum of 50 willpower while leveling up, at a rate of 1 per level, up until reaching level 50. Each point of willpower provides 2 resistance rating for incoming control effects. Having 100 resistance will cut the effectiveness of most incoming control effects in half. Okay, that sounds useful. The other is this skill increases the effectiveness of most consumable devices. We don't use consumables, so we're going for the top one. Because in every game ever, whenever there's consumables, I never remember to use them until after the battle. So I know that's going to happen again. Even if I go, oh, I'm going to put them here just in case. So it won't happen. Like, I know I will forget. So I don't... So at this point, I've just come to accept that consumables are completely useless to me. Except as a source of money. Because I just don't use them. This is really interesting, though. This planet is gorgeous. It's kind of similar to the area of Vulcan shown in the 2009 Star Trek movie. It's really interesting, though. It's gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to be right back once we get up to the top of the plateau, or the path leading up, so that we can go check that out. Okay, Captain, Ambassador Soketh's aide T'Pel has requested you meet her before speaking to the Ambassador. Thank you, Tarsi, I will do so. Okay, let's go speak to T'Pel first. Okay. Is there anyone else to speak to? T'Pel. Welcome to Vulcan.
Captain, I regret to inform you that we have come to an impasse in completing your mission. Allow me to explain. As you know, P'Jem is sacred to the Vulcan people, and access to it is strictly prohibited. Ordinarily, this would not present any difficulty, but Savin, the leader of the order that maintains the monastery, has chosen this moment to illogically refuse to grant Ambassador Soketh permissions to meet with the abbot at P'Jem. This is most abnormal.
Can this trip wait until Savin changes his mind?
The ambassador has considered going to the council to request that they overrule Savin, but the process will take time that he simply does not have. If the ambassador is unable to complete his journey to P'Jem now, he will have to delay it until after the trade conference at Corodan is complete, and that could take weeks.
I wonder why Savin won't grant the ambassador permission.
The ambassador, I'm afraid, has spent too much time off-world. I have seen it change him. His interactions with other species have grown easier over the years, but our own people have become more challenging for him to deal with. Perhaps you could speak to Savin. I know he has a great deal of respect for Starfleet, and you might have an easier time than he has in convincing him to grant the ambassador's request.
Let me speak to Savin then. Okay, Mr. Savin?
Peace and long life.
Peace and long life.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Well, Soketh says you won't permit him to see P'Jem.
Soketh accuses me of abandoning logic, but he is the one refusing to explain his reasons for wanting to go to P'Jem. The planet is sacred. Our ancestors walked those paths. They found understanding and serenity in its quiet. When I am at P'Jem, I feel more at peace than any place else in the galaxy. P'Jem has been touched by outside influences in the past. The Federation is at war. Now more than any other time, we must protect this refuge.
Okay,
Do you
that's
seek
fair.
knowledge of the ancestors?
Didn't we use P'Jem to spy on the Andorians at one point?
That should never have happened. Buildings that had stood for 12 centuries were destroyed because we allowed politics and war in a place where there should only be logic and contemplative thought.
Okay.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Don't you trust Ambassador Soketh?
I neither trust him nor distrust the ambassador. I simply do not understand him. He will not reveal his reasons for wishing to speak to the abbot, and has refused a mind meld with me. Normally, I could respect his privacy, but other things I have heard trouble me.
What other things have you heard?
Seek knowledge of the ancestors. Sokath has spent more and more time away from Vulcan in recent years, and seems ill at ease in what was once his home. T'Pella admits he has changed in the past few months. He spends hours closeted in his study, and does not share meals with his staff as he used to. T'Pella says that the stress of the war with the Klingon Empire is taking its toll. She hopes the peace of P'Jem will restore him. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
That is somewhat suspicious. I will keep an eye on him. But is there any way I can persuade you to allow Sokath to visit P'Jem?
I will permit it if you will pledge to me on your honor as a Vulcan and a Starfleet officer that you will protect P'Jem from harm. Sokath says that his reasons for wanting to speak to the Abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you are with him. I know I can trust in Starfleet, even more so a Vulcan. Please, protect P'Jem from any who would violate its sanctity.
I really like that we get specific dialogue for us being a Vulcan. That's fantastic. Yes, I promise to protect P'Jem from harm. Right, Sokath, we're off to P'Jem.
Welcome to Vulcan.
Thank you.
Do you have any questions?
Remind me about P'Jem.
P'Jem is a small world near Andoria. It is sacred to our people. There have been Vulcans on P'Jem for centuries. In 2152, the ancient buildings that housed our monastery were destroyed by the Andorians.
Yes, the war with the Andorians. I remember being taught that on my world of Prometheus.
Do you have any questions?
Hang on, I skipped that by accident.
It was a failing in our logic that led to conflict with the Andorians. We have corrected our error. After the Federation was founded, a group of Andorians, Vulcans, and humans rebuilt the monastery as a symbol of peaceful coexistence and cooperation. Since then, a group of monks has lived there. They study the ideals of Sirach.
Excellent.
Do you have any questions?
What business do you have at P'Jem?
My business is my own. If you must know more, I require a meeting with the Abbot. He will not use subspace communications, so if I am to receive his counsel, I need to meet with him directly.
Your anger is not logical.
Do you have any questions?
I have spoken with Savin. We can leave for P'Jem now.
Excellent. Our departure has been delayed long enough by the whims of one man. I am prepared for the journey and can leave immediately.
Let's go. Follow me. Attend to a matter, something or other. I'm leaving with Captain to board the shuttle. Peace and long life. Yes, Ambassador. Have a safe journey. Live long and prosper. Okay. Lead on, Captain. My business has concluded. Excellent. Come with me. We're going back to the shuttle. It's just down the bottom of this hill. You can see it from here. Yeah? Keep up. You're running very slowly. I'm not slowing down. I've been here for a while. And, I guess I could walk. It just, you know, walking this, it's a long way. And I don't really want to spend too much more time here than I need to. I am not used to harsh desert sun. I am not from Vulcan initially. I'm from Prometheus, the colony named after the ship that crashed there. Descended. Yeah, it still exists, I assume.
We have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live
Off we
long
go.
and prosper.
Okay, we're inside the shuttle. Return to the bridge. Do we do that from here? Over here? Hello? What? Hi. Sacred duty? Turn to the bridge. Ah, there we go. Ambassador Sokath has arrived to his quarters, Captain. We can leave the system whenever you like. depart system once we've realigned ourselves, because I don't want to fly through the space station. Are we ready? Okay, there we go. Depart. Depart system. Excellent.
Your inventory has a replicator that will allow you to buy and sell items. Press I to open your inventory.
Okay.
Click on replicator. You can purchase common items from the replicator. You can sell items by using recycle, and retrieve sold items with retrieve.
Do we need to? Common ground device overcomes Borg adaptation. Okay, well, let's grab that, I guess? Were we supposed to do that? Was there a reason we're doing this? Recycle? Okay, so we can sell things here, like that one there, which we don't actually need. Okay, well, that's easy. Anything else that we don't... Well, we don't need a Type 2 warhead anymore. We might as well sell these old ship parts too. And there we go. Okay. I don't know why we did that, but that's fine. Off we go to P'Jem. It's right next door, apparently. Okay. A small M-class planet, P'Jem was originally settled by Vulcan monks more than 3,000 years ago. Although the original monastery was destroyed during the Vulcan-Andorian conflicts in the 22nd century, the buildings were rebuilt by a coalition of humans, Andorians, and Vulcans after the founding of the United Federation of Planets. Let's begin diplomatic orders. Sir, I'm picking up unusual energy readings in this system. We should scan the system before we take the ambassador to the surface. Agreed, Tarsi. Sensors on maximum. Scan for energy patterns. Klingon ships decloaking, sir. Target the lead Klingon ship.
This is Captain Katak to all Klingon vessels. Target their warp drive. There will be no escaping our vengeance this time.
Fire when ready. Give me overload beams. Okay. Let's give me a bunch of cool things here. There we go. Point defense bombardment warhead. Captain, we are being hailed by the Klingons. On screen, Tarsi. Hang on, let's find out what we've got. Core bomb maneuvers? Okay, don't know what that is. Point defense bombardment warhead. A grappler. Emission-seeking torpedo. Targets cloaked vessels. Right, that's that one. We also have a Class F shuttle. Okay. Wait, hang on. Why are you... No, hang on. You should be Voz, not Temet. What good is having Temet sit there? That looks like a good layout, I think. Yeah, I'm good with that. I think. Sure. On screen.
Cease your fire, Captain! Perhaps today is a day for words. My fellow captains were blinded by our vengeance toward the shapeshifter aboard your vessel. they have died with honor. But if I am to die this day, then I would prefer to regale the halls of Sto-vo-kor with the tale of that foul creature's death.
Shapeshifter?
Ha! So even the mighty Federation has been fooled by the beast. Your guest from Vulcan is not as he or she seems, Captain. They are an Undine. They put on a false face and try to control us, but we Klingons know better. We will hunt them down until the last of these honorless dogs die screaming.
And what precisely is an Undine, Captain? And do you have any proof?
Proof? Ah! Allow me to stick a blade in its belly while I look it in the eye while it dies. That should be proof enough, even for Starfleet.
I will take that into consideration.
If you wish the honor of the kill yourself, then it is yours to have. So long as the Undine dies, I will meet my death with eyes wide open and victory in my heart. I await your decision. Close hailing frequencies.
Okay, the rest of my bridge staff. I know we were each brought up to speed as much as possible by Daniels. However, the Undine was not something that I got covered, so has anyone else heard of the Undine? Captain, sensor scans indicate the Klingon vessel's warp drive shields and weapon systems are all offline. I don't think they have enough impulse power. Whatever you decide to do, they can't really do much about it. Science. What do you know about the Undine? The Undine are species that was first encountered by the crew of the USS Voyager. They are catalogued as species 8472. As the Klingon commander indicated, they are indeed capable of changing shape. Additionally, they possess telepathic abilities that aid them in infiltrating cultures of other species. So the ambassador could in fact be one of them. I am afraid that is a conclusion that we cannot rule out, Captain. I could conduct a test to determine if the ambassador is who he claims to be. Unfortunately, that would violate his ambassadorial immunity. The Klingon vessel is awaiting your response, Captain. Okay, tactical. If he is an Undine, what do we do about it? The Undine are physically superior to humans and consider everyone from our dimension to be an inferior life form. Their vessels are more than a match for the Borg. They represent a great threat to Starfleet. So where is the ambassador right now? The ambassador is still in his quarters, sir. I recommend sending a security detail to detain the ambassador while we ascertain while we determine if his identity. Sure. That's a good precaution, Tarsi, agreed. Engineering.
The Undine come from a dimension known as fluidic space. They use quantum singularities to move into ours. I'm afraid much of their technology still remains a mystery to us. But one thing is certain, it is not to be underestimated.
So why use a Starfleet vessel?
That I cannot say, Captain. But the Undine are virtually unknown in the Beta Quadrant. My guess is they are aiming to conceal their presence here.
And the Klingons?
What the Klingons are saying could be true, Captain. If the Undine are in the Beta Quadrant, it might be that the Klingons sniffed them out before us. In this case, the enemy of my enemy
is indeed my friend. The Klingon vessel is awaiting your response, Captain. Call the ambassador to the bridge and open a channel to the Klingon vessel. Let's settle this once and for all.
My patience is growing thin, Captain. If you lack the stomach to slay the beast aboard your vessel, then any Klingon here would gladly do it for you. I'd hate for you to stain that pretty Starfleet uniform with Undine blood.
Very generous, but unnecessary, Captain.
Then the beast is slain? Makar! Very good. Perhaps you've the heart of a warrior after all. Let me look upon our enemy, and tonight we will dine together as warriors and drink to the honored dead.
I present Ambassador Sokath.
Captain, I take my meditations very seriously. Why have I been summoned to the bridge?
Accused? Meet your accuser.
Alive? You're a fool, Captain! Strike now before it's too late!
Not without proof. Katak.
You want proof? Then lower your shields and allow me to beam over. Once the Undine's blood coats my blade, you'll see it for what it truly is. A Grint hound in Tark's clothing.
Ambassador, allow me to explain.
There's no need, Captain. The situation is not difficult to unravel. My concern lies in the logic of you entertaining this Klingon's meritless claim.
Meritless, but not unreasonable.
A most illogical conclusion. Allow us to examine the facts, Captain. You have a crippled Klingon vessel, whose captain has made unsubstantiated claims that I am an Undine, a species that is known to both the Federation and the Klingon Empire as a considerable threat.
What you are not taking into account, Ambassador, is Klingons do not beg for their lives nor try and trick their way into surviving.
Potentially, but only if a great many other factors were to be true. Is it not much more likely that the Klingons have, in the face of defeat, instead sought to exploit Starfleet's desire for peaceful resolutions to conflict in order to repair their vessel and renew their assault?
No, that is completely illogical, Ambassador. That is not what Klingons do. Status of the Klingon vessel. Weapons inoperable, warp drive still offline. Wait, I'm detecting an energy surge. They're engaging their cloaking device. Red alert, lock weapons.
A true warrior strikes without mercy, Captain. I only hope to teach you this lesson personally before the Undine does. We may not be able to best your vessel, but a Klingon knows many roads to victory. The beast may have evaded my vengeance for now, but I can still ruin its plans here at P'Jem.
Fire! I've lost them on sensors, Captain. They're gone. Scan the area. Captain, I'm detecting energy signatures on P'Jem's surface. They're in the vicinity of the monastery. They appear to be in transporter signals. Life signs indicate they are Klingons. Klingons. Yep. Klingons. I'm going to take in an away team. No, it's too dangerous. You will not accompany me, Sokath.
A wise precaution. Though I admit I am eager to see my people safe, I will await word until the monastery is secured. And Captain, let not my journey here be for naught.
Away team to transporter room 1. I've lost them on sensors, Captain. They're gone. Scan the area. Captain, I'm detecting energy signatures. We already know this. Why is this repeating? Beam down. Okay, Tarsi, you have the bridge. We are going to bring Dolan with us. Okay. Temet, yeah, we need you. Scavron, you're our chief engineer. In case we get attacked, you're going to stay here. And I'm going to bring 4 of 6. So we've got 4 of 6, Temet, Tanta, and Dolan. Okay, off we go to the surface of P'Jem to deal with these Klingons who have made a rather convincing argument because the ambassador is being the most illogical for a Vulcan. Captain, we need to secure the area and make our way towards the monastery, which is located at the top of the hill. I'm reading multiple Klingon patrols between us and the main building. So, recommend we proceed with caution. Stay alert, we need to find the monks. Okay. Weapons at the ready. Let's show these Klingons what battle is really like. Oh, why is there weird glitchy flashes happening? Okay. Quick. Yeah, what are these weird glitchy flashes? They're horrible. Oh, we got anomalies. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, crates. Okay. We found some power cells. Okay. Anything else? Something up that way. Okay, let's go find that. Up this way further. Over there, so let's climb. Oh, hello, Klingons. I walked right into you. There we go. Let's get rid of all of you, shall we? Excellent. Okay, and then over here. There we go, there's another crate. Yeah, what's with these weird flashes of light everywhere? This game is glitching on this planet for some reason. Yeah, up even higher. Excellent. Investigate temporal probe. What's a temporal probe for? What's happening here? This is important then. This is why Daniels has sent us here. Keep an eye out for the temporal probe. Okay. Investigate the temporal probe. Is that shown on the map somewhere? No. Okay. Where do we go for this temporal probe? Is that down the bottom somewhere? I don't know. The way it's positioned, continue up the hill path that happens before then, I'm more inclined to believe it's back near the start. So I'm going to be back once I find the temporal probe. Picking up chronal distortion, there is a temporal probe nearby. Excellent, we found it. It's over here somewhere. Whoa, what the hell is this? Scan chronal distortion. Hello? What the hell? Unlock temporal probe. Test different combinations of digits until you find a sequence that matches the data key. Okay, how does this work? To access the temporal probe data, you must discover a key sequence. This key sequence is 4 digits long. Set your own 4 digits and then test it. You will learn how many of your numbers match in the key sequence, but not which ones. Oh, Mastermind! We're playing Mastermind, okay. You set your test key 5124, and yeah, and then the result is that 2 of the numbers match in the correct place and one of them is correct in the wrong place. Yep. Okay, yeah, very much Mastermind. Cool. Let's just test 4 zeros. Match digit and location, 0 digits. Match digit, wrong location, 0 digits. Okay, so there are no zeros in this whatsoever. Good to know. So now we change the first digit to 1. We change a digit in the series, second digit to 2, we change a digit in the series, third digit to 3, change a digit in the series, fourth to 4. Okay, and then we test that. Okay, 1 match digit and the location, 1 digit, match digit, wrong location, 1 digit. Okay, so there is definitely some of those numbers there, so then we step it backwards. We know that there is... so we're going to change the second 2 digits to 1 and 2 again. So we're going to go 1, and we're going to change digit 4 to 2, and we test that. Okay, match digit and location 1, match digit, wrong location, 2 digits. Okay, so now we flip them, right? Because if I'm right, change digit in the series, first digit to a 2, and now we're going to test that. Match digit and location, 2 digits. Match digit, wrong location, 2 digits. Okay. So that means I think this I think this is if I'm right, it should be 2221. Fourth digit 1. Test series. Yeah. There we go. We found it. Match 4 digits, key match, done. Okay. Based on the information we recovered from this probe, it looks like the Na'Kul tried to make it some form of alliance with the Undine. Considering the Undine view all life outside of fluidic space. What? Considering the Undine view... Okay, I couldn't understand what I was reading there for a moment. Considering the Undine view of life outside fluidic space, it is not surprising that Na'Kul diplomatic efforts failed here violently. We're fortunate it did not go well. Such an alliance would be dangerous. We've salvaged some components from the probe. Excellent. Component handheld calibration control. What does that do? Where did it go? Did it go in, like, R&D? That's a component for R&D? Okay, I don't know what that means, but... Okay, back to the main mission. Let's climb back up the top there, is where we're supposed to go? Yes, it is. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, yeah, let's climb back up there. Up here there is some sort of weird particle thing, so we're going to do this real quick. There we go, got that done. More dilithium, more particles. Anything else to find here? Yes, over that way somewhere. Secure the Abbey. Okay. Well, let's do this real quick, shall we? Take down the Klingons, slap in the face. There we go. Anyone else? Yeah, you. Warrior. Okay, good. Now there was another thing to find over here. Here it is, a crate. No, we don't want to do an incoming message. We want to open the crate. There we go. Now we can do the incoming message. After we check for anomalies, there's one over here. Excellent. Let's grab that. Okay, I will have this. Thank you. Excellent. And we get more dilithium. Okay, anything else in the area? No. Okay. Sir, we're receiving an alert from Vulcan. T'Pella says she must speak to you immediately. I'll patch her through to your tricorder.
I have terrible news. Vulcan security forces have discovered the body of Ambassador Soketh. They have determined that he was killed by a phaser blast at short range. His remains were discovered in a stasis chamber hidden in a cavern beneath the Ambassador's residence. The Ambassador on your ship, the one that I have been working for, is an imposter.
Completely logical assumption.
You need to be very careful. This imposter was able to fool Soketh's closest associates for months. He is crafty and very patient. Now that he has been discovered, he will be dangerous.
Understood. Captain, security teams have reached Ambassador Soketh's quarters, but he's gone. They're searching the ship, but... Sir, unauthorized use of the transporters detected. How are you getting that before anyone on the ship there? That is very good work, Tanta. Are you, like, an expert on transporters? The Vulcan government is requesting that the imposter Soketh be detained and returned to Vulcan for questioning. Sir, whomever that used the transporter erased the logs, but I have a feeling that the imposter is on the planet's surface. I would recommend locating him immediately. Yeah, of course. He'll be after whatever his main goal is, so he should be near here somewhere.
Such emotion on your face. I see now my deception has been exposed. Pity. Capturing the abbot so we could replace him as well would have been beneficial. But we are strong. We will prevail. You are weak, and the weak shall perish.
Stop the Undine, everyone. Target the Undine. And fire. I said fire. Where is he? Over here. Target him. Shoot. Okay. Have a weird little mind meld thing. There you go. Enjoy this. That's right. You don't like that, do you? Suffer, Undine imposter. Suffer. You will not deceive me. Recommended we return to the Prometheus and search for the Undine ship. We need to find the Undine and take it back to Starfleet. Beam us up. Oh, by the way, our officer that we made yesterday, what's his name, Dolan, we've decided that he is at least in part Anar, which is why he's got a vision visor, because it you know, helps a lot with being able to see when you're a tactical officer, gives you a lot more perspectives. So, Captain, there is an Undine ship on intercept course. Continue. No, tell me more. Sir, the Prometheus doesn't have the armaments to handle an Undine attack. Starfleet reports that sending ships to assist us, but they are about 60 seconds out. We have to hold until the reinforcements get here, Captain. If we target their torpedoes, we might have a chance. Okay. Sir, I recommend transferring power to shields. And focus fire on Undine's plasma torpedoes. Okay, thank you. Well, do that then. Give me all of the things. I think I can take this, actually. Wow, Daniels has done a brilliant job. Look at this. Look at what we're achieving here. Look at how Daniels has beefed up our ship. Excellent. Okay, swing us around and take another volley. Oh, we could have taken it, I think, guys, but thanks for joining. It's certainly helpful. Look, we got a Galaxy class. What are you? The USS Kirk? The Rideout. Ooh, an Akira. The Texas looks like it's a Constitution of some sort. That's pretty cool. And over there we got a Trev. which I don't know what that is, but... There we go. We got you. We got you in a hold here. Ready for an absolute gigantic power boost, everyone? That's right. Red matter drives. Daniels, you have decked out this old NX. Well done, sir. Such a useful ship. Okay, give me more power to weapons. Give a barrage of torpedoes for us, shall swing us around. Oh, never mind. Okay, scan the... that way. Here we go, got it. Take items, take items, take items, and scan the debris. Downloading data now, Captain. Acknowledged. Incoming message. Incoming message from the Challenger, Captain Valar. Show on screen.
This is Captain LaForge of the USS Challenger. Glad to see we made it here in time to lend you a hand. Perhaps you'll return the favor someday. LaForge out.
Thank you, Captain LaForge.
Let's go, we've recovered the final data transmissions from the Undine vessel, as well as samples of organic material that it used to create the ship. We need to get all this back to Starfleet intelligence. They may be able to decrypt the messages and tell us more.
Get ready to depart, Helm.
The Ambassador was an Undine? I'm afraid their infiltration of the Federation goes much deeper than we realized. Who knows what kind of havoc they could create?
I'm not sure. Now we have to choose what we want. Neither of these are going to be as good as what we're using, though, are they? Because we picked up some really good weapons for that from our box that we opened. Oh, did we not get we didn't get a new warp core. Okay. But we got new torpedoes, and they're really good. And even if they weren't, the ones that we had before were also tier 4, wherever they went. Here they are. Let's sort just to make it easier. And those tier 4 ones here, they were really good too. So I don't think either of these are going to be... What sells for more? They sell for the same amount. Guess we grab Quantum?
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Oh, a new officer. Okay. Hello, Lieutenant Commander. I've heard of your recent accomplishments and would like to congratulate you. You're exactly the sort of captain Starfleet needs as an example to young officers here at the Academy. Please join me here on Earth to discuss some promising new officers. I look forward to speaking with you in person. Excellent. Okay. So we need to go to Earth, and we got a new shield. Oh, hello. Bridge officer requisitions. What? New officer. Hail to Starfleet. Hang on. Who will be the new bridge officer? Saurian, a Betazoid, or a Klingon? Klingon! Oh, I'd like a Klingon. But hang on. Let's close that down for a moment here. Didn't you say go to Earth?
I've received a report there is a Bolian freighter that is overdue arriving at Earth's space dock. It may need assistance.
It may need assistance? Is that all you're going to say? There's a lot more text here. The SS Azura is more than 20 hours overdue at Earth's space dock. It may need assistance. Dana Brott is an experienced captain and is the daughter of a former Starfleet officer. It is not like her to be out of contact. Your orders are to head to sector space and find the Azura. I've already transmitted the ship's last known coordinates to your comms officer. Thank you. Look, we're getting bombarded with all sorts of stuff. I'm just trying to equip some shields. Thank you. There we go. Okay. Tarsi is running that. We're going to use you for a bit, so let's give you some better shields. Plus it makes sense. Discard that one, we don't really need that. Right, okay, that's good. We've got that done. Okay. Speak to new officer, hail Starfleet to report. Okay. Why does it keep telling me about sector space? Okay. Right. So, first thing we need to do, claim your... Okay. New crew assignments are available at Earth Space Dock. Contact the bridge officer requisitions to select the newest member of the crew of the Prometheus. Okay. Right. Let's start with that then, shall we? Let's do this first. We need to choose one. Okay, Klingons... We currently have we have 3 tacticals, we have 3 engineers, and we have 2 science officers. So it's Saurian, jamming sensors, gravity well. That could be good, but it's hard to pass up getting a Klingon crew member. They do not come up very often. I might go for a Klingon just to have a Klingon here. Yeah, I think I'm going for a Klingon. You're a Klingon? Really?
Greetings, Captain. My name is Kruko. I have been assigned to the USS Artemsia, and I am ready to serve as a member of your crew.
To the Artemsia? You mean the shuttle? You've been assigned to our shuttle? There's a weird bug. Okay, sure. You've been assigned to the shuttle. That is bizarre. Okay, let's see what your full name is. Kruko. Okay, Kruko. Bayor Kruko. Tinbak. Sordak. Corwin. Morko Kruko. No. Marod. Lana Tagak. Let's see if we can find something. Gorkin. Ba'achok. Sure. We all call you Kruko because your first name is very hard for people who don't speak Klingon. There we go. And I will fix up your uniform real quick. As well as your hair, which is atrocious. Okay, so we have Mr. Kruko all set up. Oh, I gave him the wrong color, didn't I? Engineering... tactical should be red. Engineering is gold. So, whoops. I'll fix that real quick. There we go. Now he's in the right colors. Mr. Kruko is our... Well, he's a member of the security team. He's got the standard Klingon sash there as well. I like that. I think it works really well. I think the red works really well with him. I think the yellow worked too, to be honest. But we've changed him. We've given him the goatee thing. We've gone for like a black hair, but with like these brown sort of bits in it, so that it looks like he's got like this edge of black or brown hair. The Kahless forehead crest, because I wanted it to be different to Worf's, and that was also the one he started with. But we've changed his skin from the weird purple colour to more of a standard Klingon brown, because I think that works really well. Okay, so there we go. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Kruko. He has recently been assigned to our crew by, well, we gotta go check out the SS Azura. Stop this! Okay, but first we need to go to Starfleet Academy. So we'll do that real quick. The SS Azura, I think, will be a mission for next episode. For now, we're just going to go back to Starfleet Academy because, well, that should be fairly quick. Okay, now we're down on Starfleet Academy. Apparently they're right outside there by the looks of it. Speak to... what is happening? There we go. Okay, so we're speaking to Lieutenant Fiera. It's called First Complement. Make primary so that we can have it directed to us. Oh, this guy over here is something else entirely. Okay, well that's fine. We'll just go where we're supposed to go then. I'm just taking a swim. I probably should have taken the path, but never mind. Oh, there are Klingons here. Okay, over here we have... I guess he's a Lieutenant Fiera. You're here. So who's that? There's a quest over here. What is this? Victor... history... Alpha Quadrant from 2380. History Alpha Quadrant midterm. Okay, well, that's okay. We'll leave that. We don't need history. Kind of do, actually, but... first compliment. Your initial complement of duty officers is now available. Thank you. Reinforcements? The reports I'm receiving from Prometheus are exceptional, Lieutenant Commander. And I believe Starfleet's finest ship commanders should have the Federation's best duty officers to support them. I've authorized Captain Jorrell to give you a special recruit. I'm confident it will serve you well. Thank you. I guess. What are duty officers? Duty officers are junior members of your crew that can be put on active roster and sent on assignments. Placing a duty officer on the roster will provide bonuses to various abilities. Description text will update any enhancements provided by a duty officer. Duty officers may also be sent on assignments. Assignments take amount of real time to complete while you engage in other tasks. Placing higher quality duty officers into assignment will improve the chances of success. Completed assignments can garner you extra experience, energy credits, items, buffs, and commendation experience and other rewards. Okay, cool. I'm happy with that. Update commendation records. Oh, I don't know what that means. Go away. No, not a big menu for now. So we got duty officers, and this button is now available to us. This is where we go and... Oh, I thought this was where we choose that's what I'm after. Who is my first officer? Not you. You are not a first officer. You can be head of security. I'm happy with that. Operations. No. Our head of engineering is Gavrin. Lelsha can be operations. The sciences will be Voz Rada. You are medical. Tactical. Tanta? We could put Bajok Kruko on tactical. Or we could make him head of security. Tanta's... Yeah, let's make Kruko head of security. Let's put Dolan on tactical. Or the reverse. And then first officer, I think it's Tarsi. I think Tarsi's our first officer. There we go. Yeah, Tarsi is first officer. Then we have Dolan Oshrem on tactical, and Kruko as head of security. Scavron is head of engineering. Lelsha is head of operations, leaving 4 of 6 as our special assignment officer, our special ops sort of personnel. And then we've also got Tanta is part of our standard away team. She is still senior staff. She is basically the what do you call it? Like the leader of assigning away teams and organizing like tactical deployment, as opposed to, you know, tactical as in the operations thing that you have on the ship to deal with controls of the starship and shooting and all of that. And Bajork Kruko is now, well, that means we should probably adjust the stations here. Is our head of security. So Tarsi, we're going to move this to Dolan. Kruko, yeah, let's put him in that seat, I guess. Yeah, and then we've got you on our secondary tactical station. That makes sense to me, right? Tarsi's no longer on this team, because Tarsi is our first officer, which means when we go off the ship, she needs to be on the ship. So instead of you, I'm going to make it Tanta. There we go. I'm pretty happy with that setup now. Okay, and we've got like personnel. We can do these mission things, right? And get more dilithium from it, by the looks of it. And then, sure, let's send them department heads. In progress, completed assignment log. Sure, I guess we need to find more duty officers at some point. Oh, you're Jarrell? Sweet. Lieutenant Ferreira tells me, or Farah, not Ferreira, no, Lieutenant Rocher tells me you're ready for something special. There are some exocomps that are ready for Starfleet duty, and I think you'll be a perfect, one of them will be perfect for the Prometheus. Thank you. Okay, speak to Professor Meyer for details? Oh, we just straight up got it? Okay, cool. Let's equip everyone, and I'll be right back. Well, I think that's a good place to leave this episode, so thank you very much for joining me for another episode of Star Trek, my original series playthrough that has now entered into the latter part of the Next Generation era. But thank you for joining me, have a good one, be kind to yourself, be kind to each other, and I will see you next time. Bye.